use AI. As we know, AI is rewriting the rules of the world we live in real time. The question is not, will it change your industry, but rather, are you ready to live through that change? All right. So we are going to learn how to stay ahead of the curve, and our facilitator for tonight is ready and available to lead us through this change to ensure that as the world becomes more automated, we also become more intentional. If you know you are ready for tonight's session, let me see those reactions in the chat box. Tell me how you're feeling. Let me see what you are ready to learn. Let me know if you're ready to learn, and let's keep it going. Thank you very much. We are going to have our speaker coming in a short while, but before then, let's hear a few words from our convener, Dr. Catherine Onyejaka. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you always, Ms. Ebere. Thank you so much. Tonight, I'm really excited. We're doing something that many people pay for. This is a topic many people would pay huge sum of money as a master class for in artificial intelligence. You know, when we hear artificial intelligence, before now, I can't even exempt myself. I was thinking it's just ChatGPT, Gemini, and the likes of it. But I have got to know that I've got to learn that it is far deeper. And when you hear any tech person going to further their education, what the topic or the course they would usually go for is artificial intelligence because it has taken over. It has taken over in this part of the world. Maybe we don't understand it yet. Maybe we're getting there, but it has taken over. And we have no other person to take us on this topic. You might want to ask, why for the second time? We have done artificial intelligence before. And why are we doing it again? Because it is a topic that is prevalent in our society today. If I had my way, I would have done like 4 sessions on artificial intelligence. Yes, we need to go with a trend. That is what is do I not invoke? That is what is the main thing now. So it is not a matter of, oh, I am not a tech person. I don't need artificial intelligence. You don't have to be techie to know how to leverage or integrate artificial intelligence in your day-to-day life at your work, even at home. Yes, in everything. We're surrounded, actually. We're surrounded by artificial intelligence. Whether you like it or not, you just have to master it. Okay, so this is to get us all equipped again on another aspect because it's broad. We can't box artificial intelligence into what we learned the last time. The last time we learned how to use it for monetization, how to monetize it, right? And now we are learning it in another dimension. And we have one of the best hands to do it. I don't want to say too much about him. You see this profile we're talking about? This profile, I had to speak to our administrator. I said, compress it into 1 page. Compress it. It's too long. I said, no, just pad it. Mr. Akachukwu, I hope you're hearing what I'm saying. So I said, don't worry. I said, summarize. No, don't summarize. We don't summarize people's profiles here. All right. Just compress it so it fits into 1 page and we can take a screen grab and then post it. All right. So what someone has worked hard for, we are not summarizing, not at all. All right. So let me not do all the talking. Let me leave the microphone with Ms. Ebere at this moment to tell us who we have tonight as our speaker. Thank you so much, Ms. Ebere. I will now relinquish control to you. Over to you. Take the microphone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome or to introduce to you Akachukwu Onyeka Ntukokwu. He is Ntukokwu, sorry. He's a seasoned cloud and AI engineering leader with over 14 years of experience designing and delivering enterprise-scale software and infrastructure solutions across fintech and high-growth technology environments. He began his career as a Java enterprise software engineer, building secure payment systems, bank integrations, and high-availability financial platform. Over time, he evolved into full-stack architect and DevOps transformation leader, combining deep software engineering expertise with cloud-native architecture, automation, and AI-powered engineering systems. Throughout his career, Akachukwu has led the design and implementation of mission-critical enterprise systems, including payments gateways, API platforms, transaction processing, and financial settlement systems. His work has supported large-scale digital financial operations, enabling secure integrations with banks, telecom providers, and global payment networks. His strong foundation in software architecture and distributed systems has consistently enabled him to design scalable, resilient, and high-performance platforms. In his leadership role at Flutterwave, Akachukwu institutionalized DevOps practices across engineering teams, implementing automated CI/CD pipelines, infrastructure as code frameworks, monitoring systems, and high availability cloud architectures. These initiatives significantly improved deployment speed, system reliability, operational efficiency, and engineering productivity across the organization. As a cloud and DevOps transformation strategist, he has architected AWS-based environments, built Kubernetes container platforms, automated backup and recovery systems, optimized cloud performance and costs, and strengthened enterprise security and observability. His ability to align technical strategy with business objectives has made him a trusted leader in driving digital transformation initiatives. In recent years, he has expanded into AI-powered engineering platforms, focusing on secure, enterprise-grade AI systems. He designs private large language model, LLM deployments, RAG-based knowledge systems, intelligent developer assistance, and AI-driven DevOps automation within compliant enterprise infrastructure. His work enables organizations to harness artificial intelligence responsibly while maintaining data privacy and operational control. At the Path to Success conference, he brings a rare blend of deep software engineering roots, enterprise architecture leadership, advanced cloud expertise, and forward-thinking AI innovation. His journey reflects continuous growth, strategic evolution, and the power of combining technical mastery with visionary leadership to build scalable, intelligent technology systems. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us give a beautiful and wonderful welcome to our facilitator, Mr. Akachukwu Ntukokwu. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Ebere. Thank you.
Leave the flowers. Let's leave the flowers, please.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity, and thank you to the convener of these great initiatives. I thank you so much for this opportunity. Okay, so let's go straight to it. Let's get started.
Your
We're
microphone
discussing.
low.
Can you hear me?
Your volume, yeah, when you project, we can.
Yes, it's a bit better now.
Okay, so it's fine. Please, let me know as soon as you're unable to hear me. Please, thank you. All right. Thank you so much for that introduction. So let's go get started immediately. So we're discussing AI today. AI has come to stay. There's a research, in fact, publicly available that this year, 2026, over 85 million jobs could be replaced globally by AI. 85 million jobs could be replaced before the end of this year or by the end of this year. That is 2026. This research was done last year, published and available. In addition to that, 10 years from now, over 300 million jobs will be disrupted, replaced by this same AI. So AI has come to stay, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. So as a result of this, just 3 weeks ago or about 4 weeks ago, there was an outcry on LinkedIn where a LinkedIn user was lamenting. Apparently, she was just laid off from her current employment. In fact, the company is a well-known financial institution. So the company laid off about 2,500 employees. And in their reason for that layoff, they cited, among other things, implementation of AI in their internal processes. So what that means is that AI has led to carry out jobs, functions, tasks that ordinarily human being can do. And AI is a machine, artificial intelligence, done or carried out or being implemented by or executed by a machine. So, and you can't compare a machine and human. Machine never gets tired. So AI has come to stay. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Now, what is AI? Though everybody is talking about AI, is a buzzword, everybody's talking about AI. What is this AI? Is it a spirit or is it a magician? AI is, in a simple term, or to explain, is typically machine that can perform tasks that normally requires human intelligence. System or a machine that can perform tasks that normally requires human intelligence. Is a software that can think, learn, and act smart. So that is AI. Now, what made AI possible, or how did it come to be, right? AI, the reason we have AI today, or why AI became available to us today, or why it came into existence, is because of the availability of data. So for AI to function, we have data. AI leverage data to function. What makes AI what it is data. So the existence of internet gave room for people to share data, come up with, maybe make data. It could be their personal data, it could be what they are thinking, the way they carry out tasks. people documenting things, people they are writing books. A lot of things were converted and made available to the world to see. And all these are available in form of data. So we have a huge amount of data in the world today because internet exists. So AI became possible, came to be because of the availability of data. And another thing again that made AI possible is the computing power we have today. There has been a lot of advancement in computing power, unlike before that it takes a lot of time for computer to perform tasks, right? So because of the amount of advancement that have happened in computer world, so we have large computing power available to us today. So these are things that give back to AI. Then another very important thing that AI requires to function is algorithm. We have powerful algorithms today riding on the data that are available. So these are things that powers AI. We have cloud today. So people talk about cloud system, cloud computing, cloud infrastructure. What is this cloud, right? Advancement in technology has made storage, data, capacity, looks like cloud, unlimited. You have unlimited amount of space to store data or to carry out computing or competition, right? So we have space, the infrastructure that supports AI now exists. When I started my career, the maximum number of the hard drive that I have on my system then was 10 gigabytes, and then it was looking as if is large. You see people moving around with a flash drive of 30 MB, right? So it was, but now you see people, if you can see people, in fact, our phones today, you see people carrying phone around with terabytes of space. So we have availability of storage device made it possible for AI to thrive, right? There is a lot of investment that have happened in technology and the internet world and open source. So people open source their work, people open source their products, giving room for other people who can to add to it, make it better. So these are the things that made AI possible. So AI leverages data to function alongside with a large computing power with availability of algorithm that exists today. Right. Before AI, we used to leverage human intelligence, human reasoning. You see people using calculator to calculate things. You see accountants using their hands or their calculator to calculate figures. You see doctors diagnosing sicknesses or ailments with their experience or maybe what they've done before, or writing material, putting things in a file or in a before. This is what existed before now, right? Then from there we'll move. There was improvement in computing, right? In computing, where we move to basic computer. People using computer to calculate some figures, store things in a computer system, write some simple computer rule, if statements, right? For instance, you can have a software today that stores a patient temperature reading that says if a patient temperature is above 38 degree, print out or voice out or record that this patient has fever, right? So those simple computational rule existed. Then we advanced into traditional software and databases where people use software, databases in a banking system, ERP system, web application, and all that. So all these are journey that we undergo before today AI era, right? So before now, we used to have softwares. I started as a software engineer. So we wrote software then to keep record, to store data, to perform simple rule decision-based algorithm, right? If statement and all that. But now the world has advanced. We are now in the era of AI. AI is more advanced to the extent that it's a system, a software that uses data that you made available to make a decision on its own. It takes in input from you. It's not just performing what you have asked it to do. It will do what you ask it to do, even goes ahead to learn from the result, from the outcome, from available data, and use that to even do extra, do more. See, AI is like system software that reason, learn, think like human, right on existing data. Very powerful, very powerful. And AI can be applied in many sectors, can apply in many places. You can apply AI in hospital, in healthcare. You can use AI to detect or diagnose sicknesses or illness. You can use AI to predict what is the sickness that a patient is suffering from by just providing data or by just looking at record of that patient, maybe from all his food, his lifestyle, and what he can predict, right? So AI is applicable in healthcare sector, like reading X-ray record or results. It reads it faster. So one thing about AI is that it can perform tasks that human ordinary can do in a more productive way. Do it faster than human. Can do it very fast than if we put in X-ray results in an AI can easily read it faster than human and tell you what the result is. It will analyze it for you immediately. Ordinary, if you take a man to analyze the result, if you take a man like 2 days to, AI can do this in minutes. So that is powerful. How powerful AI is, right? AI can also be is applicable in financial industry, in banking. In banking, you can use AI to detect fraud. You can use AI to predict people's credit scores. You can use AI to can apply AI in customer support department units. People have started using AI in customer support units where AI responds to customer queries, questions. So it doesn't really need a human to work 24/7 with implementation of AI. AI can actually take up your customer service job and you do it excellently well, leveraging the data that you have made available to it. In education, AI can be applied in educational sector, in teaching, learning, session for.
Sorry to interrupt. Your volume is going down a bit.
Going down again. Oh, apologies. So I have to start shouting. Is it better now?
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. So in education, AI can be applied in education, in learning, personalized learning plan, virtual tutor, learning recommendation, asking questions regarding a particular topic, asking deeper, more questions, examples, or even helping you to solve a problem or explaining a particular topic better. AI can do this and even do it better because AI has data. millions, billions of data are available to AI. AI can even reference data or a material that is far beyond your environment. Work done by someone else that you can never imagine, right? So applying AI in education is possible, and in fact, is happening already. It can also be applied in agriculture. So people in agricultural sector can apply AI in monitoring crops, their growth rates, their growth pattern, what thing to do, what not to do, what disease is affecting a particular crop, and how to fix them, knowing when to water the crops, the monitoring the temperature of the environment and know when to water and when not to water, right? It can also predict the outcome of a particular farm produce based on historical records. So the type of manure you are feeding the crops with, AI can actually use those records to predict what the outcome can be and give you options. Tell you, if you continue this way, this is what you will get. If you want to get this is what you should do. So these are the things AI can. In transportation and logistics, AI can also be applied there too, in computing best route to deliver a goods, traffic prediction, and so on and so forth. Tracking your products, when predicting when your product will finish, predicting which product is selling faster than the other, determining which audience or which group needs your product more, when to stock for a particular product. So AI can do all that. And security and also cybersecurity as well. AI can be applied in this area. And let me paint a scenario. Today, a lot of houses today use CCTV, right? But most CCTV, what they do is it monitors the environment and record what is going on, right? With application of AI can actually make that process, the CCTV monitoring, more effective, where, yeah, the camera is capturing what is going on. But when it sees a particular pattern that is not usual pattern, I was watching a particular CCTV where people broke into a car that is parked in an estate. So it was when we watched the CCTV that we saw what happened to the car. But with AI, and those people, they broke into the car, stole from the car, and ran away. So tracing them, maybe you can use their face and all that to trace. So it becomes, you are fixing the issue after it has happened, right? But with AI,
Mary Rose, please stay muted.
yeah, if you can meet Mary Rose,
Yeah.
is it Mary Rose? Okay, all right, thank you. So as of dictate that someone has broken into a car, it can trigger an alarm and get those people to be arrested immediately. So it will no longer be medicine after death or tracking the thief and all that after they've broken or they've damaged the car. So they will have addressed it immediately, will have been addressed immediately. So these are the things AI can do. Apply AI in security, even in cybersecurity. It can monitor transaction trend, see that a particular account, this kind of transaction, this account have never done this kind of transaction before. So using data, historical data, and what is currently going on, combining them, it can take a decision. Does not need anyone to block the account or to make a call. AI can actually decide to place that account on hold or send a message to law enforcement agency or call someone, right? So these are things, area where AI can be applied. Manufacturing as well, smart factories. People in some factories today, some jobs are no longer done by human. They are done by robots. They're done by AIs, AI systems, machine, right? So they're automated. So AI can be applied in manufacturing industry. And the beauty thing about this is that they even work faster than human. They produce product or the material or whatever the factory producing, they produce it faster without going on break, without taking excuse, without falling sick. Also be implemented there too. Crime analysis and in analyzing crime and traffic management, traffic lights today and all that. So there is no area where AI cannot be applied. In IT, DevOps, writing application, developing softwares. Today, you can just give instruction to an AI, right? AI system may build for writing code or developing application and just go and drink your tea. And by the time you come back, AI will have written the program for you. Also write documentation, right? Documentation, a job that before now will require a software developer, a database administrator, product manager, maybe solution. AI can actually do this by just a simple, well-structured instruction from one person. So AI, you can see now he's doing about 5 people's job, and he will do it faster, better than human will have done, right? So any industry or any area where there is data, any area where people make decisions, where there is a reputation, where there is a prediction or automation, AI can thrive in that area. There's hardly no area in this, there's no place, there's nothing, no industry or no sector where these things that I listed here does not exist. So it means that AI can be applied everywhere. Now that we've learned that AI can be applied in everywhere and AI can do anything provided there's data, there is structure for it, there is system computing power available for AI, what should we then do? We that before now handling those jobs, what should we do? Now, there are skills that most likely to thrive in this era. One thing about technology, one thing about new thing, new product, or new innovation, or new era. I call it era because we had an era of internet, had an era of technology, now it's era of AI, right? One thing this does is find a causes disruption that is given. But beyond that, it creates even more opportunity. It creates more jobs. It creates more jobs. Yeah, it will cause some job to not to be relevant anymore, right? But beyond that, it creates even more jobs. So what are those jobs that AI creates or has made available for us, or job or skill that can thrive this era? One is AI engineering. AI engineering. So these are the people that look at a problem or a task and come up with tools, AI solution to solve that problem. They can come into an organization and look at what the organization is doing, right? And design an AI to take up some of the tasks that are some repetitive task in that organization. So AI engineer, so they are not really writing AI system. So they look at what are AI products available that fit in that organization that can solve that problem, and they can combine one or two or three AI solution to solving that problem. So they're very vast, have well knowledgeable when it comes to existing AI solution, because as I speak to you now, we have so many AI solutions already exist, and more are even coming up, right? So AI engineer is one of them. In addition to that, we have data engineering. Data engineering. I mentioned that AI, the fuel AI needs to run, or the food for AI and all is data. Without data, AI is useless. So, but this data, some data are unstructured, some data are not clean. So we have data engineers, and their role or responsibility is to gather this data, clean them, structure them, and arrange them in a way that AI system can consume. So it's a very, 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 very important skill in this time, right? Another one is AI plus DevOps engineer. AI plus DevOps engineer. We have, before now, we had DevOps engineer, but AI, if you don't know how to apply AI in what you are doing. So whatever you are doing with existence of AI and bringing AI in your role as a DevOps person, it will make you to work faster, work smarter, and even better. Why? Now, so many software developers now rely on AI in writing their program. Some solution or software that ordinarily would have taken a developer 2 weeks to write, with AI, it can write it in 2 days. So if a DevOps person who's supposed to deploy as a developer is writing, and you're not using AI, the developer is using AI to write his code, and with AI, he's writing and producing result faster. So you need to also be at the same pace as the developer, else you will be a stumbling block, or you'll be a blocker to the developer. So you need to bring in AI and make sure that your processes, your task and all that can be automated and can be left to run even without you being there. So that as soon as the developer is done writing or is ready to deploy, your system should be able to pick it up and deploy without any human intervention, right? Next is machine learning. So these are the people that use available data to train machine to be able to perform tasks. So the machine learning engineering is also a very beautiful skill to have. We have AI security. AI security. Now, every new thing imposes security risk. People can write code faster now. People can think faster now. People can predict things faster now. That means that criminal can also carry out their criminal activity faster, right? So since everything is fast, is going faster now, even the criminal activity, stealing and all that can also happen faster. So we need an AI security to be able to stop them. So meaning a security person also needs to be AI compliant. Else, you can't be operating without AI and think you can stop someone who is using AI to carry out his criminal activities. No, you need to be on the same pace. So that's why AI security is also very important in this era. You have AI product management or product managers, AI product manager. So these are the people that look at AI tool today and convert that tool to a product. Okay, I'll give an example, an AI solution that can that translates between 2 languages, right? A product manager, AI product manager, yeah, you have an AI solution that can translate between 2 languages. It can look at what the companies that need that product, that is the need of language translation. So that AI solution, that AI solution to them. So they are product centric. They think products. So they look at what is available, to tools that are available, and look at which client or which customer needs them, and sell that tool or that solution to them. Another very powerful skill is prompt engineering. Prompt engineering. Now, prompting, the one we call in AI, the one we call prompting. So prompting is the instruction you give AI that makes AI to perform the activity or the task you want it to do. I'll give an example. If I need a picture of an old man holding a bottle of water, I can go to one of AI tool that can generate image and tell the tool to please give me a picture of a man holding a bottle of water. That's my prompt. AI can give me, I'm not specific, right? I didn't tell the AI if the person is an old man or a young person, or a man or a woman. I'm not telling the person the type of, I didn't tell the AI the type of bottle the individual is holding, right? So the instruction you give AI tells how quality the result will be. So there are people that specializes in building prompts so that AI can give the desired result. Give AI prompt that is vague, that is not strong, that is not specific, will give you a specific result. So prompt engineering is a very good skill. So you need to understand how to structure those prompts, how to arrange them, some keywords to use so that AI can give you the desired result. Confirm you can still hear me. Am I still audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Now, what's the key takeaway? The AI skills, the skills that can thrive in this era are that revolves around AI, right? These are one of the skills that cannot be replaced, like I just mentioned, right? Now, what is happening? What happened to some professions or some jobs that are not related to some of the things I've just mentioned? What happens to some of those skills? If your job is a repetitive job, it requires repetition, right? If your job is rule-based, what you're doing is rule-based, if your job is predictable or requires prediction, it can be replaced by AI. It can be replaced by AI. What can be replaced? Jobs that require decision-making, judgment, creativity, leadership, and strategy. So if your role revolves around things that can be automated, that is predefined, I'll give an example, basic example, right? If what you're doing today is arranging data from first Excel sheets, copying it into the next Excel sheet, and maybe sorting odd number from even number, that can easily be replaced by AI. What should you do? One thing you should do is very fast. Be the one to bring in the AI. Be the one to implement. Look at the AI that can support what you are doing, and let AI do the work for where you are the one that is now instructing AI to do the work. Don't be the person doing the work. Rather, be the one, bring in an AI, right? Start using AI to do the work. One thing that will do is that will make you to work faster, smarter. And if at all the organization want to bring in AI, you're already championing that. And because you have experience, you'll be the one bringing in data required for that AI to function, so you will not be replaced. But if you're just there just to carry out the task, you're not creative, you're not you don't have any leadership touch. You're just to come do the work. I always to say that can be replaced easily. All right. So now, what do we do? What do we do in this era? AI, people are talking about AI, there is noise about AI and all that. I want us to see AI as not a competitor. Let's stop seeing technology as has come to compete with us, but let's see it as a tool that we need to work faster, to work better, to make our work better. When you start seeing these tools, technology as a tool, as enabler, as something that has been that is here to assist you in doing your work, you work better, you work smarter. But we start seeing it as a threat, you become resistant to it, and it prevents you from learning. You're not able to learn how to use it. As someone who is alive in this era of AI, make sure at least you learn one AI solution that relates to what you do. Whatever you do today can be, there is an AI leg to it. So search, find, make sure you learn at least and try to bring it in. That is one. Two, be open to change. Be open to unlearn and relearn. So a lot of people will stick to the knowledge they have. Oh, this is how I've been doing it since 1954. And this is how my lecturer taught us to do it. A lot is changing. So you need to relearn and learn, unlearn, and relearn, right? Now, practical steps that can help anyone succeed in this era of AI. Practical steps in your field. Learn at least one AI tool that is relevant to your field. In your field, any repetitive task that exists in your field and what you're doing, try to use AI to automate it. And one beautiful thing about AI, you don't need to be a software developer or a tech person to use AI today. You don't need to. You can actually learn how to use AI even without being a technical person, right? Third one is strengthen your communication and leadership skills. You need to strengthen your communication and leadership skills. Fourth one is stay updated with industry trends. Don't shut your mind to what is happening in your industry. Be up to date to what is happening in your industry. Focus on solving bigger problems. Focus on solving problems. Focus on solving problems. 6, build expertise in a specific domain. In that your field, look at what is that you, if we're not there, nothing will happen. Be an expert. Be an expert, not just a user of a tool or not just an implementer, but be an expert in your domain. Lastly, collaborate with technology instead of resisting it. Collaborate with technology instead of resisting it. Don't let technology threaten you. Rather, use technology to your own advantage. Now, do not aim not to be irreplaceable. Do not aim not to be replaceable. Rather, aim to be adaptable. Aim to be adaptable. Technology changes, industry changes, but skill involved. So let your skill, learn new skills, learn new things, learn how to do what you are doing in a more productive way or in a different way. That's only when you will remain relevant in this era. In conclusion, yes, AI is changing things. Are you ready? AI is changing the way we define values today. Before now, values used to be those that are working hard, those that wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, get to the office, but now that doesn't matter any longer. Provided that there's something that can do the work better and easy. People, there's no sentiment. So AI is changing things. Are you ready? The only way you can answer that question is if you stick to some of the things we have discussed here today, especially the practical steps that you can take to remain relevant. Learning AI, your field, and ensure that you are up to date to your industry trend. And with this, you will be there, you will not be replaced, and AI will be to your advantage. Lastly, like I mentioned, AI is not taking away jobs, it's redefining jobs, and fine, it will make some jobs not to be relevant anymore, but it will create much more opportunities. We need to be open, we need to be open to be able to see those opportunities and take them to our advantage. Thank you so much. And I think I will give room for questions and answer. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. A round of applause, a round of applause, a round of applause. Let's give him all the flowers. Thank you so much, Mr. Akachukwu. Thank you. The questions. I believe the questions we have today might last another 30 minutes. So, Ms. Abera, please permit me to be the first to ask my question. Thank you. I love the way you analyzed and you did not just touch one aspect of artificial intelligence. You made us understand how, can I have the recording? No, not just you. Everybody will have the recording. Yes, everybody will have the recording. All right. So I love the fact that you touched every other aspect of artificial intelligence, not just the tech aspect of it. And before now, I've been asking myself, what's the essence of CCTV or CCTV surveillance if it cannot take action, that if it cannot prevent some things from happening? You know, in this part of the world, we use it maybe as a reactive device. We use it for reaction. When the thing has already happened, we react. Unlike in the Western world, where you have people that are there standby to see what is going on and then alert whoever it is they have to alert. So I'm just getting to hear now that there's an artificial intelligence model that knows when something odd is happening, and then it alerts maybe the security agent. So that's good. I think we have it in cars as well. We have it in cars, your
Correct, yes.
car security, right? Yes, we have it. So thank you very much for that. Yes, there's this question. I know many people have the same question, but let me ask it. You mentioned that AI is not taking away jobs, but people are getting laid out from their work because of perhaps the company found out that this using artificial intelligence will be faster and even cheaper than paying someone to do it again and again. Now, if this same person realizes that, okay, I need to come up with an AI model to do this faster, how are we sure that the company would not take that person out and then implement whatever it is the person is using and then realize the person has become redundant for the job?
Thank you so much. Yes, if we are 5 people doing a repetitive task and I come up with an initiative to implement it too, they can do the job faster. 4 other people can be laid off, but I, as the initiator of that idea, there's likelihood that I will remain there because I'm not there alone just to do the task. I'm not bringing what's it called now? I'm bringing ideas. I'm bringing initiatives, right? So, and these are the things that organization is looking for today. These are the things that is thriving today. So it's not just about value, is no longer about performing the task any longer. It's about who are the people that can bring in idea that will shape the organization, right? So, and that's why I said, look how learn an AI tool that you can bring it into your field. So AI mainly is manned by someone. AI is not left to, there are people that feed in data into AI. So what AI does is, the job that ordinary 5 people will do, AI will do, but we need one person that will give the instruction to AI. So it will reduce the number of people. So people who are just there to do the work, they're not thinking, they're not bringing initiative and all that, they're likely going to be laid off. But people, so it will replace on job, but those who
Network. Sorry.
I don't know if you heard what I said.
Yeah, we stopped at it
Yes, we
replace
heard
some
you.
jobs, but I guess it's my own internet. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Sorry, I have one more question. Please, we can start dropping our questions in the chat box, all
Don't
right?
ask all the questions.
Mr. Bear,
I have my questions too.
can you allow me to be selfish just for this time? Okay, you can ask and I'll go after you. Let's make it equal. All right.
No, finish. I have more than one question, so you can ask.
Okay, thank you very much for that opportunity. All right, so there's some, I don't know whether to call this a question or a contribution, but there's something you said that I really took note of. You said something about, I've taken notes of 10 points here, and the point number 3 says, strengthen your communication and leadership skill. Now, this is one thing I know artificial intelligence cannot take away from human. Your critical thinking skills, your communication skills, your leadership skills, it cannot take it away, it cannot replace human intelligence when it comes to this. So when we say communication is in the center of everything we do, we know what we are saying. Talking about finance, AI, tech, whatever it is, good, effective communication skills can never be watered down. Even the artificial intelligence we're talking about, like Mr. Akachukwu just said, there are people that feed it data. And what is data? When we were in computer school, we learned that data is, I don't know, sorry, for those that don't have computer school now, back in the days we went to computer school. So we learned that data is information. You understand? So, and that information has to be communicated. So there is this instance I would like to give. I saw this thing, I think you must have seen it, Mr. Akachukwu, where someone asked, was it Siri, GPT, and the likes, and his brothers and sisters, saying, I want to wash my car, and the car park is just 100 meters away from where I am. Should I walk or trek? Do you know what AI said? It said, since it's just 100 meters from where you are, you want to conserve the fuel, it is advisable you walk, and then you can still use the opportunity to do some stretching exercise. I'm like, how can I walk to the car wash to wash my car? You see what we're talking about?
You carry the
That
car on
is,
your head.
you That's what we're talking about. So it is just feeding on the information it is being given. No, it doesn't really work with the critical thinking cannot be replaced. The human thinking, when it comes to critical thinking, cannot be replaced. So that's just my addition. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ms. Ebere.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Akachukwu, for your practical steps. And one thing I'm taking away from this session will be, do not aim to be irreplaceable, rather learn to be adaptable. And I have two questions, actually. The first